Hey, Akil here. Welcome to another episode of the Trading Blog. Recently, I was approached by two traders that had very similar questions, really talking about being stuck in their trading. So kind of hitting that point where they plateau and something needs to change in order for them to improve. So there are two completely different reasons for why these traders are stuck, but I thought it would be a good topic to discuss with you guys today. But first, just in case you haven't seen it, if you're not on our email list, shame on you, by the way, make sure you take advantage of our Trade Empowered 100 YouTube subscriber deal. Recently, we passed the 100,000 YouTube subscriber mark on our Trade Empowered YouTube page, and because we like to celebrate, we're offering you some ridiculous discounts on our educational services. So head over to tradeempowered.com/100K. You can scroll down and check out all of the discounts. And this deal ends soon, so take advantage of it, especially if you're one of those traders that was kind of on the fence about committing or not. Here's a chance to do so at a massive discount. I know you're saving about $1,000 off of our flagship training course. Now, the first trader... Distractions. Excuse me for a minute. There we go. The first trader had a question about being stuck really because they've gotten lazy. And I'm going to go and read the question. He says, "Hey, Akil, thanks for the blog. And I came up with a question for you. How do you resolve idleness? I mean, every time I open my chart, I'm already lazy at doing technical analysis and then trading. One thing I realize is because I become lazy, I become lazy because I lose a lot. So whenever I open a chart, my mind is already telling me, hey, don't waste your time on this trade because you're going to lose anyway." And this is a very common occurrence for many traders, is dealing with the mental struggles, especially as losers build up. And I've been there, guys. Trust me. As losers build up, you start feeling like you can't win, that everything you do is wrong. Whenever you place a trade in the market's going to do the exact opposite, and really your confidence is at an all-time low. And if there's anything that you've learned from following me on these blogs or in the live room or of course in the training, is that confidence is everything. You have to find that fine line of being super confident and believing 100% in yourself and your system, but not becoming so confident that you're overconfident and you believe that you're better than the market. It's a very fine line, and we tend to straddle it each and every day. But I've seen this a lot, and it's losing piles up. This trader's in a bad place, and it often leads to disaster. In this case, the trader is scared to enter any type of trade. Now, before we get into really the solution that can help with this problem, it's very important to know that I should say it's a big red flag when I hear you say that you've gotten lazy in your technical analysis. Now, I know that if you're trading the right way, you're trading robotic. I come into the market and I do the same routine every day. I wake up at essentially the same time. I do my top-down analysis the same way. I look for the same things on the chart day in and day out, and that's why I've become consistent. However, it could be pretty boring, to be honest, right? We come into trading thinking it's like gambling, right? Bright lights and people cheering and lots of action, and we want to get involved, and the market's shooting up this way and shooting down that way, and we're catching the move, and we're in, we're out, we're adding on, we're taking off, and really it's not like that. I guess you can make it like that. Those traders typically don't last too long, but it's really kind of, you come in and you do your job. It's like, hey, I come into the market, I clock in, do my analysis. All right, that's something that meets my plan. Let's put the trade on. Okay, that's something that doesn't meet my plan. Let's hold out. And it's like, it's boring. Good trading is boring. You're consistently executing a plan. There's none of that excitement factor of new and crazy happening. But I would say this, the joy that comes out of doing technical analysis is I guess the way to avoid being lazy is if you really have a passion for it. Why are you trading? That's a really serious question you need to ask yourself. Why are you trading? Are you trading for money? Right? If the answer is yes, then it's going to be very easy to get lazy because you're only coming into the market looking for chances to earn profit. I know this sounds weird, but give me a second, I'll explain, right? When you're trading just for money, you come into the market, you look at a chart and you're saying, how can I make money here? How can I make money there? And when nothing really provides itself, you get kind of upset, you get disappointed, you're let down, and that can sometimes lead to making up trades that aren't really there. I trade for passion, guys, and money is the result, meaning that I truly love what I do in these markets, if you can't tell. For me, this is the biggest puzzle that I will never figure out. This is the biggest game that I will never completely master. For me, coming into the market and looking at a price chart and deciphering and breaking down what's going on, that is the fun for me. So whether there's a valid trading opportunity or not, meaning whether there's something I can actually put a position on and see if I can make profit off of, it doesn't matter. I get my pleasure from just doing the analysis, even if it's something that I can't trade. You guys see this in a live room every day. Even if it's something that I can't get involved in, I just love making the prediction. And that's what drives me to trade the markets each and every day. I say this, if you're going to be a successful trader, most of you are probably going to be crazy, right? Because there was a point in time where you were doing analysis, you were consistently losing money, yet you were coming in each and every day doing analysis again. So you're either very passionate about what you're doing or you're crazy. And again, there's a fine line between that as well. But I think if you're going to be a successful trader, you have to be passionate about what you're doing. That's the only thing that's going to get you through these losing periods. Having that passion and having that determination to go after it every day, even if you're not bringing in profit right now. It's very, very, very important as far as stopping you from getting lazy, especially in these dog days of summer and July months where everything is boring. But another way to help resolve this issue is find your best trade. Find your best trade, right? I'm a former athlete, so I always like the sports analogies, right? When you're missing a lot of shots in basketball, right? What do? You try to get a layup, right? You just want to see the ball go through the hoop to give you confidence, right? You want to do something, a very, very small correct action to give you confidence, and then you can build on that confidence and get the ball rolling in the right direction. So find your best trade, right? Go to your back testing results if you have them, right? The reason you may be afraid right now and starting to lose belief is because you don't have back testing results. You haven't gone through the pre-trading process correctly. But let's assume you did. Let's assuming you went through the pre-trading process correctly. Fire up those back testing results, go through, see what is my best opportunity, what is my go-to trade, and start eliminating everything else you're doing and find that go-to trade. Find your highest probability trade and try to get some very small winners in. And then as you start to build confidence, right, try to push the ball in the right direction and let that snowball effect occur until you're at a very, very confident level. Because again, confidence is everything, right? The market acts in a triangle, right? Belief, right? Actions, results. Belief, actions, results. Say it with me. Belief, actions, results. The more belief you have in yourself and in your trading strategy, the more likely you are to take the right actions. The more times you take the right actions, the more likely you are to see the right results. And what happens when you see the right results? You get more confident and you start believing yourself again. And that just, the triangle goes over and over again. And that's kind of the cycle you want to be on. So that's my advice for this trader. The second trader, give me a second, guys. Just had a nice little workout in about 90-degree weather. It's burning out there, but I'm dropping pounds, which is my goal. The second trader really had a question. I don't remember what it was exactly, but they had a question about being stuck, I guess plateauing. And I do this with sports all the times, where you may coach someone, you see a lot of improvements at the beginning, because at the beginning you don't really know anything as a trader, right? You're probably so bad that any type of improvement takes you from here to here right away. So at the beginning stages of your trading, it's very easy to see a lot of progression really, really, really quick. However, the better you get at something, the closer you get to that ceiling, and you start to tail off a little bit, and either you make very, very minimal steps in the right direction, which is still good, or you feel like you've just plateaued, meaning you're level. You're not really getting any better. You're not really getting any worse. And that's what this trader was talking about. This trader said, hey, Akil, I'm okay with winning, but I seem to give just as much of it back. And I think that's a phase that all of us go through. In fact, if you haven't seen it, look under my YouTube channel here. Go under, I think it's the playlist called My Best Stuff. look for a video called The 4 Stages of Trading. And it explains the 4 stages of trading, or the 4 stages that each trader goes through, right? The whole unconscious incompetence, conscious incompetence, all that fun stuff. But what is most likely the issue if you've plateaued, it means that you're very, very, very close to success. Because if you weren't, you would have failed and lost all your money by now. You would have slowly bled out and died, right? But the fact that you can maintain maybe minimal profitability or just even break even shows us that you're doing something right. So what that means is there's probably a few little things that need to be fixed. There's only a few little things, aspects of your trading that need to be fixed in order for you to find success. And you have to go about finding that. I got a fantastic email this morning from a former pro trader client. So this isn't somebody I teach. I'm actually a pro trader client myself. This guy was from 2015, I think. I was a 2009 graduate, 2008 graduate, somewhere around there. I was a graduate at one point. But the trader reached out. He said after some difficulties in life, he got back on the ball of trading, but things weren't going the way he wanted to. He kind of plateaued and wasn't seeing the results that he wanted. And to this trader's, this trader did the right thing, and no doubt he was a former client of ours. He went back and he did a full evaluation of his trading, meaning a full evaluation of his backtesting results, a full evaluation of his live trading, and he was able to find and identify each and everything he was doing wrong. It was fantastic. I'm reading through the email like, what do you need me for, right? You've already identified what you're doing wrong. And again, that's something we teach you, is to identify, how to find those flaws in your trading. And this trader reached out to me and said, hey, Akil, I just need some psychological words of wisdom. I just need some encouragement. I just need some empowerment. I just need you to tell me something. Of course, go over what I went over and make sure I'm on the right track, but tell me something to get the ball rolling. And that's it's brilliant. I applauded this trader. I said, look, you've identified everything correctly. I gave him some tips on how to go about minimizing his mistakes and getting the ball rolling and getting on the right track. But aside from that, the trader already did all the hard work, right? He understands where his flaws are at. He understands what's hurting his trading. Now, the next step, and I would say it's I don't want to call it, it's the easier step. It's not easy, but now it's implementing that strategy and being able to start eliminating those mistakes and putting bandages around those errors and start unsabotaging yourself, I guess you can say. So that's my advice. If you're stuck, if you've plateaued, you got to do a full evaluation. Find out what's hurting your trading and then go about finding a solution to fix it. So hope you guys enjoyed this blog. Once again, big discounts on our Trade Empowered website, tradeempowered.com/100K. They end soon, I believe, after this weekend. So take advantage of it while you can, guys. Don't let this opportunity slip by, especially if you're on the fence, right? This is the time to take action, right? The markets are going to start speeding up again in September. So you got the rest of the summer to get your head in the book, start your training. That way you can start kicking some tail and be prepared for the second half of the year, or the ending of the year, I guess you can say. So as always, hit that like button, subscribe, share if you're new. Make sure you go back and watch at least 10 episodes. That way you kind of get a full idea of what I'm doing here and the different subjects I like to address each time I do one of these blogs. And until next time, plan your trade your plan. Take care. All right, traders. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. And if you did, please show us by hitting that like button and subscribing by clicking the button right below. If you're looking for more educational content, feel free to head over to our tradeempowered.com website, or also take a look and you'll see more videos available for you. Have a good one.